four, I'm going to record this, 4 jesters, right? But the original question had 200,015 jesters. But I claim that if you can figure it out for 4 jesters, you can do it. Okay, and the process is, we'd said that we all ask them a question, and some of them are good and some of them are bad. The good ones always tell the truth. The bad ones can choose to tell the truth or lie. So they're pretty tricky. And after hearing their answers, and you can ask them different questions, but in some order, you kill one of them. And when you kill one of them, you find out if that person's good or bad. Okay, and then they're gone. And then you ask the remaining people questions again, and then you kill another one. Or you could choose not to kill anyone. And the question is, can you do this in a way that you kill every bad person and kill at most one good person, right? And so this theme, we're considering just like one jester, right? One jester, he's dead because we can just kill them, and at most one good person will die. Okay, so 2 jesters, that's when you start getting a bit interesting. Okay, so from the lesson we learned from 1 jester, we know we're not afraid of, the only way for us to stuff up is if they were both good, right? So if one of them was bad, we could just kill them both without thinking about it, right? So we could prepare our question assuming they're both good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so if you have a good jester and a good jester, and the good thing about good jesters is they're predictable, right? They tell the truth. So what would you want to know about a good jester? What do you want the truth told to you about? You want to know the other guy, right? So basically, and if you think about it, all these questions, they're yes or no questions, right? You can't really get more information than one piece of information, right? So essentially, you might be able to ask complicated questions, but they're all going to be sort of in some, up to some calculation equivalent to just asking some simple question like, is it good? Are you good? Right? And you don't really want to ask, are you good? Because you get that information when you reveal them anyway. But you're going to kill them anyway. Right? So you can let this guy ask if he's good and ask this guy if they're good. Right? And of course, they're both going to say yes. Right? So then when you kill, they're symmetric, so it doesn't matter which one you kill. You kill this one, you find out he's good, and he told you the other guy was good. So you don't kill the other guy. And you're safe, right? If he said no, right? Then you can just kill the other guy, and you're good as well, right? And if he's bad, well, it doesn't matter now. If he's bad, you're just down to the 1 jester, without having any cost, right? Because you've only killed a bad one. It's only bad when you kill a good one. Yeah. So that's kind of interesting, right? So you take these lessons from to the 3 jesters. I guess one of the things you could do is just try some obvious combinations of questions and jesters. So like the 3 jesters. I guess there's a few more lessons you can learn about 2 jesters, but it's hard to learn them when you've solved the 2 jesters case. So you kind of just move on to 3 jesters. So it seems like we have a good way to represent them, like as dots. And we can ask a question about that jester as an arrow like that. Right, that's kind of the obvious configuration to have. Okay. So you ask them a question about the arrow jester. You're like, is that good or bad? Or is it good? And in some ways, what can they say? Let's say they all say no, okay? Yeah? We don't know why we're considering this, but let's say they all say no. So then it doesn't matter which one you reveal, because they're all the same for you. So you reveal this one. Okay? See, the thing is, if the person you reveal is evil, right? You've just killed a person that's evil, which is good, right? And you've got two people which you know how to solve, right? So you're safe. So the only time you actually have to consider anything is you can actually assume the person you reveal is always good, right? So if the person you reveal is good, and this person said that they're not good, then they must be evil, right? You know. And if this person's good in saying they're not good, then they must be evil. So then you just go and kill them both, right? So actually, yeah, if you can always assume this person's good, I think it helps you a lot. So then, like, obviously we're not kind of phased by. So if this person says, okay, if this person says yes or no, right? We know the identity of this person, right? It's evil or good or evil. Yeah. If this person says no, then we know they're evil, right? So we're kind of only a bit phased when they say yes. And then, yeah. And if this person's good, right, then we know about him as well. So we want them to be evil to make it harder for us, right? So then this person would say no, right? But the question is the person good, right? So he's like, no. And so this person's evil, right? And so whatever they say doesn't really tell you much about that. Yeah?
Yeah, so you ask the other way around.
The problem is, okay, so you know this person's evil, right?
Yeah.
So then their answer is meaningless, right? Because it doesn't, like, you don't know what him saying yes or no means.
Yeah.
And this person saying yes is very convenient, right? So once that happens, can you see that there's no way of concluding? Because what happens is this person's good, right? It says no, this person's evil. You kill him, right? Yeah. The problem is you're going to kill the evil person, but you have no way of telling if that person's evil or not. Does that make sense? Because you can't rely on his information. And you can't figure out this person until you kill them. Right? So I guess the moral of the story is, yeah, so fundamentally there's this problem here, is when the person who's good is revealed to be good, right? We can assume that, says yes. Says no, right? That's fundamentally the problem. Because when this person's evil, right? You sort of don't know what to do. Does that make sense? But in this particular case, because there's just three of them, right? There's another person pointing this way. So if they're pointing no as well, right? So if they say no as well, then they're both evil, and then it's finished, right? So in this particular case, it's not so bad. And so when this person says yes, right? What you can do is you can reveal them instead. And now you revealed with a yes, and you can assume it's good.
Sorry.
Does that make sense? So it kind of looks like this.
Do that again, just the last bit.
So I guess we're kind of focused on this corner here. But it really, at the start, it's just kind of no, maybe it's no, no, yes, right? So if that's the person that says yes, we can reveal them. We can kill them.
Okay, so you kill the person who says yes.
Kill the person who says yes,
Right.
right? Because then, if they're evil, then you're done, because you only have 2 left, and you haven't lost anything, right? But if they're good, then you've got the good with the yes. See, that's why you did it. So if you got the good with the yes, you revealed another good person. But you revealed another evil person. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm just saying in this particular case, if you're going to reveal a person to be good, you know the identities of the other 2. So if this person says no, it would have to be evil, right? If this person says no, I forgot what our question was. Is the person good or evil?
Um, I don't remember
Yeah, anyway, so the point is, the guy you reveal, you can assume they're saying something good, right?
Yeah.
And if the question is he evil, right? Okay. And they're answering no, okay. You don't really know much about this person, okay. And if this is a no, then you do know something about this person, right? And then you know something about this person, right? So I guess what I'm saying is it's good to find another good person. It's not so helpful to find another evil person. Because if you find a good person, right, then you know about this person too. But if you find an evil person, then you don't know about this good person. The only way to know about this person is from what they said about you, if it's obviously a lie or not. Right? Yeah. Yeah, so I think in all cases, if the answer to is he evil, if it's a yes, right? Okay, then this person's clearly evil because it's good. And if it's no, then this person's good, right? So I guess the problem is if this was a yes, right, and this person's evil, I guess we still know the identities of all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the difficult situation is when you reveal this person to be good, right? And they say this person's evil, right? So then it doesn't really matter what the evil person says. Right? And then this person says the good person's good, so it's not clear whether it's evil or not. So they say, no, it's not evil, right? So then you don't know anything about this guy.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. Okay. But if that was the case, right? Because you hear the no, yes, something first, right? You could just kill this guy instead, right? So if you killed this guy instead, this would be good. You can assume that, otherwise you're already done. then he says, no, that person's not evil. So then he's reliable. He tells you about the third guy. And so no matter what he says, he can't hide like the other person hid before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So basically, I guess the lesson is we found like a lot of value in revealing sort of like a good person.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay, so I guess that's 3 solved, yeah? What if you had 4? Maybe if you arrange it like this, again, right? So the question is he evil? Yeah. Yeah. So let's say they answer yes, they are evil, right? Yes, 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 yes. So then it doesn't matter who you reveal, they're all symmetric. So this person's good. If they're not good, then there's only 3, right? And you haven't lost anything by killing an evil person. So you can assume they're good. And what happens? You assume they're good, and they tell you this person's evil, right? And this person said they're evil, so they must have also been evil, right? See, now the problem is, you don't know anything about this person, right? And you never can, because once this person's dead, there's no way to get any information anymore without killing someone that you don't know about. Yeah. And actually, the moral of the story, like, it's the whole revealing someone good thing is actually a lot, like, really good. Like, for example, if one of them said no, right? If one of them said no, and the others all said yes. So, like, we reveal the person says no, they're obvious, we can assume they're good. And what that means is they identify another person that's good, right? So if that person's good too, and this person's evil, right? And we actually know this person's evil too because they're saying they're not good. So revealing a good person, revealing a person that's saying someone else is good is a really good thing to do because you can assume they're good, so therefore you're basically revealing 2 good people and you get more information, right? Okay. You see, the problem is that there was more people connected, like this. Unless he said someone else was good, then you'd have some confusion about what they were. Okay. But the thing is, if you reveal this person's good, right? You kill them, so you can't kill any more good people. But it's okay because now you have this guru who knows everything, right? And you know he's telling the truth. So the next round, you could just basically ask him what everyone is, right? And you could always kill some evil people, right?
Yeah.
So, and you can always ask yeah. Yeah, so if you reveal someone else to be good, right, then you're basically done. even though you've lost a good person, that good person that remains will help you figure out who everyone is. You know? Yeah. Okay. So what that means is you can basically assume that all the people say yes, right? Because if any one of them said no, you would just reveal them and that's a good person and you win. Yeah. So you can assume they all say no or yes. Yes. Right? So if you assume they all say yes, it just means this formation is not going to work.
Yeah.
Right? But one thing about saying yes is that if you're the guy saying yes to the guy that's being revealed, right? Then you're an evil person.
Mm.
Does that make sense? So, yeah. So can you see that? So for that to work, but if you're two people away, you just got no information anymore, right? So can you kind of see that forces you to sort of have a guy that you're planning to reveal, right? This guy, and have them all ask about him. Yeah? And if we can assume they all say yes, right? And then we reveal him to be actually good, then we know they're all evil. So we just kill them all, right? And so in this setup, actually, see, if one of them actually says no, right? Then we don't reveal him anymore, we reveal this guy. And then we can assume he's good. And then we get a good guy in the middle again. Right? Can you see that solves the problem?
Yeah.
So actually, for as many jesters as you want, you can just always point them all to the middle, right? And you ask the question, is he good? If any one of them says, yes, he is good. Sorry, is he evil? If any one of them says no, then you reveal the person that says no, right? You can assume that person's good. Otherwise, you just got one less and just keep repeating, right? So if that person's good, then that person in the middle is also good. And then you've solved the problem. If they all say yes, right, then you reveal the middle person. And that person you can assume is good. Now they all must be bad because they all said he was bad. Yeah. Yeah, so it's important to try the small cases and then do the I think the realizing the question has just one piece of information helps, because then you just ask about one person. Well, then you know, like fundamentally, you can't really get too much out of the question. And then basically, it's like, basically when there's two, is it's sort of understanding what it means for this person to say the other person is good, you know. Because when you reveal it, you can assume the person you reveal is good. And so if you reveal another good person that remains, that's like really helpful. So then you just assume they're always going to say everyone's bad. But if they always say everyone's bad, then the one that reveals to be good makes them all evil.